Hi, Doug Davidoff here, founder and CEO at Imagine Business Development. Welcome to today's Demand Creator Minute. Today, I'd like to spend a couple minutes talking with you about positioning and how positioning is critically important to all of your lead generation efforts. You know, there's a famous saying that says, "Seek and you will find." The marketing implication of that statement is be very careful what you're seeking because it's highly probable that's what you'll find. You know, the challenge with traditional positioning and traditional lead generation is there's such a solutions focus on it that the message and the approach appeals most to those people that are the latest in the sales cycle. They're the latest in terms of making decisions to buy or not to buy. And while that's certainly good for increasing a high predisposition to buy, you're also oftentimes dealing with the most price-sensitive shopper that's out there. And you're also dealing with people where the decision criteria has already been established. And it's luck as much as anything else that's going to determine whether or not that decision criteria matches to your strengths. Especially in difficult markets like we're in today, where every company and every consumer is under budgetary pressure. If you're trying to sell a premium solution, the likelihood is a solutions-oriented lead generation effort will bring people with greater degrees of price sensitivity, and you're going to find more time in negotiation, and over time, your margins will degrade. A far better approach is to do what we refer to as provoking awareness. Change your lead generation strategy from a solutions focus to one that provokes the awareness of problems and potential problems with your customers. Last week, I wrote a blog post called The Most Powerful Question. And the most powerful question is that question that you'd most like to have your buyers and potential buyers be asking themselves. If they were asking this powerful question, the obvious ideal solution, the obvious ideal alternative would be you. The purpose of the powerful question is to really frame the issue in your customer's head. There's a couple key components that are going to really make this powerful question effective for you. First, the question has to really focus on your promise. So if you haven't figured out what your market message is or what your brand promise is yet, you really need to figure that out before you can develop effective lead generation strategies. Second, you're going to find that this powerful question will cause your prospect to think. It'll really shake your prospect's world up a little bit. We want prospects thinking qualitatively, not quantitatively. Your marketing efforts should lead your prospects to be asking what questions instead of how questions. What can you do? What can I do as the buyer to improve my situation? As opposed to, well, how do you do that? Or how much is it? Things like that. The next component is you're going to find that a powerful question really focuses on taking away what your potential customer thinks of typically as a trade-off. What's something that they think they have to give up that if they were to work with you, maybe they wouldn't have to give it up. Maybe they can get a higher quality without having to increase their overall cost structure. Maybe they could reduce their cost structure while improving their performance. Things like that will cause people to begin to think twice about what's possible. And finally, a powerful question focuses on the cause for success. Stop focusing so much on what you do and really identify what are the areas and barriers to success for your customers and potential customers. Focus the question there. Focus your positioning on the cause of success, and you'll see that you're going to begin to radically differentiate yourself from your competition. And when you're radically differentiated, your buyers, your market will be able to understand and appreciate what you're doing better. You'll see faster sales and greater margins. Thanks for joining me on today's Demand Creator Minute.